clad in silver and black, going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, lady.
Check. Watch 54. I got one.
Shift.
Kill. Watch out.
Yo, Chief.
Check 43.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
You think you gonna get this? Have it.
No.
Throwing now is Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mariota hands to Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
54. Defense wins championships, baby. Slam, slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Crunch.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Joker, 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 joker. Watch it. White. That's up. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Back. Check. OP.
Carr gives to Richard.
Watch the twist. Check nickel.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 3. Two's right. Check the backer. Low. Check. That's it.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Keep grinding, bro. Emoji glowing star.
Big edge. Slam.
On 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Kill. Run, Gumbo. Kill. Purdue. Come.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Switch. Tight down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half.
Come on, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. Carr completes it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. And last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company. Carr now on first down. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check 50, check 50. Watch the edge. Slam.
Heavy.
Check 52.
Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
55, my God, 55.
Mariota to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Raider 1, 36.
Check.
White Monday down.
Lucky. He's coming.
Here we go.
Carr now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34.
Mike, 55.
Easy. Kill.
Let's get the ball.
That's it.
Mike, 55.
What's up?
From the gun, it's Carr.
Just like that.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota gives to Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watch 55. I got it.
From the 31, Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Check.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short. The first.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
3-yard gain. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. You go tight. White.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
X3, 218, chopper.
He's coming, double up. Check 24.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
618.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you.
Hey, wahoo!
Sponge. No. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down.
54. Mike, 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, check 24.
OP.
Check.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'm going to hit you all.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill.
Low. Express.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Zoo.
Come on. Come on.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that. Check.
Hold.
Mike 50.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now trouble without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Hey, here we go. Check 43.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Right there in the middle. 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Watch the run.
A 2nd down run with Lewis.
Switch.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 30. 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Lewis. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. They'll find his running back here, Richard. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
694. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. No.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch this.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And an alley to run. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Deuce. Wide.
Purdue.
Check 99.
Five down.
Bang. 49. Check 49.
Throwing again. Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal.